Hello, Nomads, and welcome to the Nomads of Fantasy podcast. This is our catch-up for May of 2025. Hope you are all having a very pleasant spring out there. I am not alone this fine evening. I am here to discuss what we've been up to. I have with me the guitar man, Brandon.
Player 2 has joined the conversation.
Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah!
And the lawnmower man, Mr. Eric.
What up, gamers? Why am I the lawnmower man?
I don't know, because we love mowing our lawns because we're dads.
We were talking about that in the Discord. Like that's our peaceful time away from the kids, out in nature a little bit, riding on the lawnmower, listening to podcasts,
moving the body.
Yeah, you get the smell of the fresh cut grass going. You listen to something good. You just kind of zone out.
But you have to pretend like it's a chore. Like, I gotta mow the lawn. Shit.
Well, you huff and puff.
Right.
Well, all around it, sure.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, ran out of gas. Would you believe it?
I gotta run to the gas station real quick. I'll be right back.
You come back with a Slurpee. You're fucking happy as a pig and shit. Now, do you guys debate on your lawn mowing strategies?
I do it the same every
patterns.
Time. I do it
same every time.
My yard is so complicated and uneven. There's so many obstacles that I can't really do the diagonal patterns or anything like that.
Attack it from a different angle.
No, I do it the same every time.
Find that. Just take that big tree. Start at the big tree and just do circles around it.
The circle pattern. Okay. Yeah.
Like I like doing. Try experiment out there. It's the summer. You gotta live a little bit. So.
Yeah. True.
That's exactly what we've been up to.
When I mow, I go left to right. My wife goes right down the middle, and it drives me insane.
On the middle?
It's
like starts in the middle?
Starts in the middle. Like
starts in the middle?
Here, Brandon.
What are you doing?
I have been trying something new a little bit. Kind of. I don't want to say it's crazy what she's doing, but you know how a Zamboni does the ice in between periods of a hockey game?
Right.
It'll do the outer ring, and then it'll do a line in the middle, and then it'll kind of do these sweeps as it gets up one side, then it'll hit the other side and go around in a circle. I've been trying some of that and kind of.
Yeah, I'm sure my wife watches Zamboni and like that.
That's what she's basing her lawnmower skills on.
Lawnmower mowing theories. That should be an episode.
But I will say, the feeling of having it's warm outside and you have like a beer or coffee or whatever, you just had something tasty. Yeah, you got that. You just. It feels good, and you got a really good juicy episode you want to listen to in that podcast, and you just like going up and down, listen to it.
You zone out, and you get
it's a dad thing, whatever. But
get in the zone.
Feels great.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that time of year.
Well, I hope somebody that is doing that right now is mowing their lawn. Watch out for the sticks. You don't want to hit those. But
sticks, rocks. I did
kids' toys, golf balls.
I did bend a lawnmower blade a few weeks ago because I don't know, we have the weirdest shit in our yard. Like there's like a metal fucking thing sticking out of the ground, which I can't really get rid of. So I'm fine just mowing over it, but this time it just caught it and fucking bent the shit out of the blade. So I had to get a new
growing.
One. Yep, I had to get a new one. But yeah,
yikes, that's no fun. Lawnmower repair is no bueno. I just want to mow. Just let me be.
Right.
And you two guys will play that friggin' lawnmower simulator game. And it drives me crazy.
I haven't played that in a while. Yeah.
No, I haven't played in a while, but it's fun.
You haven't you don't play it all. It's not in your rotation.
No. But I could get back into Power Wash Simulator for sure. I still got some DLC to go through for that, and they're coming out with Power Wash Simulator 2.
There's a spray paint simulator that looks like Power Wash Simulator in reverse. That's all it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm like, motherfucker.
It's a shameless copy, but listen, I'll check it out. Sucker.
All right. Well, thank you for the catch up there, guys. I love that. But
it's better you guys had any time my dog's bowel?
You don't want to talk about
I was gonna
Brandon's
say,
diarrhea dog
shits, but
no. But I'll just say this: during the weekend. Our kid was in a soccer tournament, so we're in and out. We're driving down up by you, Dave. We're way out by you for this tournament. We're going back and forth on the 400 and stuff like that. And we're coming home to like poop and puke everywhere.
Oh,
and oh my god, yeah. And my dog's old, so So she's like 14 years old, and she just ate something she shouldn't have, whatever. But I've been sleeping on the couch every night with her, and she'll get up in the middle of the night, like, so I've been taking her out or trying to. She might go accidentally before, but they're under control, dude. It's been like nonstop doing that. It's
dog diarrhea doesn't smell good either.
Yeah, it's just nonstop.
I feel like it all smells the same, and it's bad. It's not good.
Yeah. And she's doing it at like 5 a.m, so I'm thinking we're making it through, and then I'm like, oh no, she would like have an accident, and it's like you clean it up, and it's like 5:30 or something like that, and you're just like, oh, this is the worst time for this to happen because I'm so close to waking up,
100%,
but it's like not close enough.
Yep.
Well, you should be
like drowsy for the rest of the day.
I mean, it's too early. Maybe I should just stay up and play some Clair Obscur.
That's what I did. So I was playing some. I stayed up and I just played Xbox, and then I tried sneaking in a nap later in the day.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not the worst plan. There,
actually,
you got.
Do you know
quiet
what?
hours.
May I start us off because one of those games I've been grinding to finish is South of Midnight. I finally finished that game.
Oh, I have not even downloaded that one.
Yeah, I still want to check it out.
Really cool game. I have some screenshots in the later acts that I want to share to the Discord. So nomadsfantasy.com/Discord just to see those. But I really like the game. I'll say this. The people are right when they say that game is definitely a PS1, PS2 game as far as like just the structure of it.
Yeah.
Like the double jump dash, the wall runs. It's almost like Jedi Survivor or whatever, Jedi Outcast or whatever it was.
Those traversal games.
Yeah. You run around here, you slide on here, and you got to dodge things that you've done this in a lot of games before.
Sure.
The draw of
just
it
looks cool.
Is the art style, the visuals, and the gameplay.
The setting too, like, is interesting. Good. Louisiana, down south.
And I will say the opening act is excellent. I think the second act is not bad, but it's the weaker. It's not bad. It's fine, but it's just a lot of platforming and, I don't know. It was okay. But the third final act is really where things really look good. There's more characters. Excellent music. It was cool because it takes place. I guess I should probably introduce this game if you don't know. It's by Compulsion Games. It's an Xbox game. Came on Game Pass right before all these heavy hitters came out. Probably 12, 14 hours. Third-person game. Like I said, plays kind of like a PS1, PS2 game. You jump around. You don't want to touch like the water or whatever. You'll instantly go back to where you jumped from. There's very specific areas that you fight in. You'll know it when you go in there. I think the combat is probably its weakest thing. It's kind of shallow. I'd rather have double the variety of abilities. And there are some cool mechanics that I don't think they fully finished. One of them is you have this secondary character. It's like a little voodoo doll kind of Sackboy thing that you can throw, and he can do some platforming too. He can also be thrown on
like
enemies.
A Ratchet and Clank type.
Yeah, so it's fine.
The Clank sections.
But I think they could have done way more with that. Maybe even introduce a co-op game. But the draw is the art style and, like you said, the world. The fact that it takes place. Cool. It's a southern. I probably should know where
it's
it
like
took
folklore.
place.
Yeah, it's like southern folklore based
southern folklore, like New Orleans, I think, or something like that.
The big talking catfish.
Yeah, and it's excellent acting, excellent music. Just original music going through, and they'll be singing the song and telling the story about Hazel and all this stuff. In these very, I don't know, fantastical environments. But I don't want to give anything away. Just play it. It's just cool. I don't really ruin the story. I just think that they nailed it for a AA game, and in the end, it looked really good.
So your
boss fights were fine.
You're satisfied with the story and everything?
Yeah.
Cool.
It had me enough that like all these heavy games are out, and I'm like, oh man, I really should play that. But I really want to go back, and I feel like it's worth exploring just because I like the world I've never experienced before, and the music was just hauntingly interesting. And I love games that can play songs, and then they'll sing, and then like you'll do another section, and then like they won't. They'll sing at certain times, but the music will be going. It's very cool.
That's
how it's like.
There's not enough games that have like songs with lyrics in them. I do really like that when like the lyrics kick in in like a dramatic scene or something. But
so it hooked you in, just like you want to hear the song finish,
right?
But you're at like the second chorus is because you're climbing something and you're fighting all these things. But now they're singing again, and it makes you want to keep going. And it's like, oh, it's going to end, and then there's usually a boss fight. So yeah, just cool.
It's nice that it's a little shorter too, right? Like
I was just thinking that, 10 to 12 hours, is perfect.
Yeah.
Did you play? I'm assuming you played it on easy, right? Like
played it on easy, and I played it. I mean, it's a linear game. There's like upgrades here and there. You can go get them. If you don't, I don't really think. I think the game's fighting is too basic to really be a problem. Just, okay. Just check it out.
I do want to check it out. Like once, like if maybe later, if things. Well, I feel like things aren't gonna slow down.
Things are not. No,
it's just starting to ramp up.
For you,
Summer
you have
Fest
Game Pass. Just stream it. Just stream it. Just
I might do that like on my Steam Deck or something.
Just did the first, like play it until you're done with it, and then if you want to keep playing it, fine. But just try it.
Well,
because otherwise you never will try it.
To transition, there, another Xbox Game Pass game has been taking up most of my time, and that is
a lot of people's time.
Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
I knew it. I saw your eyes light up when I mentioned it earlier.
Absolutely. I'm excited to talk about this. We haven't talked about it on the podcast yet, and I was a little bit late to the party once, because everybody was starting to play it, but I'm way into this game now. I think I'm at like maybe 12, 13 hours, but I just finished Act 1, which there's 3 acts in this game.
Okay.
So I finished the first act, which I won't spoil anything, obviously, but just the end of that first act blew me away. Like it was, it was crazy.
Maybe 4 or 5 hours into this one, and like I could see why. So like, if you're a JRPG fan, like why you totally be into this one, because
the combat system is awesome.
Combat system's cool.
I love it.
Looks like what was the big one last year with the JRPG that everybody loved?
Metaphor Refantasio. Yeah.
Did you play that one?
I did not. No. I'm not interested in these 100-hour fucking JRPGs. This one is nice because they come right out and say this is like a 30-hour experience. You can 100% this game in like 40 hours. They said
for an RPG.
Yeah,
that's great.
Mainline story is like 30 hours. If you want to do everything, all the side stuff, it's like 40 hours. Which like that I can wrap my head around. I can fit that in.
Why is this clicking with so many people? Why is that?
We've
all played it a little bit.
The story is really good. The conceit of it, which if you don't know, if you've never heard of this game, just a super quick overview of the story, which I think that's the main hook of things, and that what got me into it, and just people talking about how good the combat system is. But essentially, there's this paintress. This is it's a very cool world, like design wise. It's post-apocalyptic, I think, because like the city of Lumino,
French post-apocalyptic,
right, exactly.
Very French.
They're like the only city like left on Earth, and like there's this paintress who every year she paints a new number on this giant monolith. Everybody who the whatever number it is, everybody of that age, basically just disappears into dust. So they all essentially
they get
die.
Thanos snap.
They get gommaged, they call it. That's the conceit. And then these expeditions go out every year to try to stop this from happening. And obviously, they started the numbers started at 100. So up to this point, there's been 77. Is that my math right? 67 expeditions. So this is expedition 33. So it's the number's decreasing every year.
You're getting pretty down there,
right? So once that's the whole point. Like it's getting close to crunch time, and like obviously the only people left alive are people younger than 33 years old. So they have to work to stop the paintress before the clock ticks down and it's too late. So they go out
fast. The intro is like, I feel like all that world building that you're saying does not take 14 hours to experience.
Absolutely not.
It's like crazy.
That's what I love about it.
They did all that. Yeah, I thought this is like
they get you in there.
This is
how story moves.
Yeah, this is how you get a story moving.
Yep. Yeah. And like I said, the combat system is awesome. Like, and they just keep layering things onto it. Like as soon as I think like there's I get a handle on everything, they'll add like a new party member, and each party member has their own like gimmick, own combat gimmick. Like the main character.
I like that first companion because I was like, I don't want to ruin anything, but like things happen, and then I'm like, you meet this smoking Asian woman, and
They're
I'm
all
like,
they're right.
oh, I go like, damn, like. Yeah, I'm
everybody
like,
in this game is good.
I hope you're in my party now forever.
I know it's joking, like, oh man, I hope she like joins me, and I'm like, and then later on in the game, I'm like,
I mean, I can't get over Gustav, the main character, how much he looks just like Robert Pattinson. Like
it's so
can't
weird.
unsee it.
It creeps me out. Like it's
all I see.
Uncanny Valley Robert Pattinson.
Right. And like he didn't do any work on this game, but it just looks exactly like him. It's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I think it's fun. It makes me feel like he's somebody important.
Right. Yeah.
Plus he's voiced by Charlie Cox, which is
Oh really? I didn't really
Daredevil.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Daredevil is the voice actor.
I did not know that. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, just super basic rundown of the combat system. You know, obviously it's turn-based combat, but it's active. You know, because you're parrying, you're dodging.
This is the cool part.
You have a gun that does, it's for specific use cases for like aiming at weak points on enemies, and like obviously the dodging has a larger window than the parry, but if you can parry, you can do counterattacks and do some big damage. And then like all of the abilities of the different party members synergize together. Like there's elemental effects. If one person builds up like burn on an enemy, another person can do like extra damage to burned enemies. So like there's so many different combinations of skills and character builds that you can have to build up your party. And like again, I've seen up to this point like 5 different party members, and they're all they all have completely different fighting styles and like different mechanics to them, which keeps the combat interesting, because I think that's where a lot of people fall off JRPGs, is like the turn-based combat can get a little stale if you're constantly fighting and doing it, and all you're doing is just pushing buttons. But this one, it's super active, super involved, and really fun.
Does the music ever change, or is it that constant Final Fantasy full orchestra? Everything is epic.
Each area has different music.
That was driving. Okay.
So
yeah, I was getting burned out.
Some part I bust out laughing at how
epic it is,
silly it is.
Yeah,
they're just staring at the water and some ladies going. I'm just like, yawn. Let's go.
It's my bro gamer.
Or like I don't feel like talking to people all the time. Like I don't want to talk. I want to.
I know, right?
It's surprisingly like for how heavy the story is. It's surprisingly like funny at certain points. Like they do mix in like comedy and like some comic relief
it's well written. I'll give you that.
So yeah, I think it's well written, well acted, and
looks good.
Especially after the end of Act 1, I'm like super invested in the story and just want to see.
Can we talk about what I really like was it's almost like Dark Souls art team was involved with this or something like that, because when you play the game,
the enemy designs are
Final Fantasy.
It's
like castles and good looking people and everyone's being like blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, this is like a French made JRPG, cool, whatever. Like it looks like that, and then all of a sudden like the art style and when you go in on the expedition, I'm like, this is not at all what I was thinking. This is a horror game. This is actually kind of badass. I really like, and is it a lot of bosses in this game or something?
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't gotten that far with like.
There's there's your typical enemies that you see out in the field and run into. There's like mini bosses which have a name and a big health bar at the top, and then there's like at the end of certain story beats, there are like larger bosses too.
Oh no, okay, I haven't got to that then. All right,
okay,
I got to the names. Okay, really good though, really good game. Came out of nowhere, drops on Game Pass. Blueprints, Oblivion remake, all like South of Midnight.
Doom.
All these games have been dropping. Doom,
yeah. Doom.
Well,
it's a good transition.
Speaking of, should we? Yeah, should we get right into that one? Why don't we?
Yeah, we can talk about some Doom.
Doom
the Dark Ages.
That. Yeah, so you guys will be way farther than me.
I'm not.
I'm not terribly far, but
no, I finished the first chapter. That's it, which is basically the tutorial. Yeah, I didn't get far at all.
Only 5 or 6. I didn't know I was going to be the expert on this one.
Yeah, that's all you.
Well, yeah.
Doom.
It's more Doom.
You have a shield.
Doom what? Do you have a shield?
Yeah, you have a
somebody walked in the
shield.
Studio. Another but you have a shield.
Another game with really fun parrying also with the shield.
That's true. You can fuck some dudes up pretty bad. It's it's weird because Doom Eternal was like very motion oriented.
I didn't play Eternal. I really liked
ropes and stuff like that.
It was good.
I really liked 2016, the remake. I finished that one.
Yeah.
This one's a lot more
story,
tanky.
smaller, yeah.
But I mean, the shield gives you a whole bunch of cool options. I mean, you've got they've got some pretty sweet ass weapons in there. The graphics are. I'm trying to think. I wasn't ready to give a soliloquy on Doom.
You weren't ready to be the expert?
No. I mean, the graphics seem like they're just Doom graphics at this point.
I mean, it looks really good.
2016 to this one,
smooth, butter smooth,
though. It looks about the same, yeah.
Yeah,
you get to ride on dragons and be in giant mechs and do all sorts of cool shit. But I can only play like so many of these levels at a time.
Yeah.
Like I can't just play. This isn't a one to play all night. I put in like 2 levels. I'm like, all right, that's enough.
It's enough for slaughtering,
right?
I'm like, turn
it is
the
funny
down
though
a little bit.
When you play this game compared to all the other games. Like we played Halo, we played Overwatch, we played Call of Duty, we've played games. But when you play the Doom games, like you slam on the ground and everything dies around you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you smash into things. I love the shield because with this it's like a prequel to all of them. It's like takes place a long time ago. It's kind of a cool story that they got going.
Is it a prequel though? I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it
Doom
is?
Guy before he was Doom Guy. He's under some sort of control in this game. Like he's got the yellow.
The story is bullshit. I'm
he's
not
being controlled by some weird aliens. They don't explain anything. It's just fucking aliens.
They just hop in and they're like,
send in the Doom Slayer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He fucking comes out of the sky.
But you're not there for the fucking story anyways. You're there to slaughter demons.
I'm there for the narrative.
No, but I do like that it's got this new theme and they're playing around with it and experimenting it, and it worked because I was like, this is kind of like why.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, no, let's add some medieval stuff. And so I was thinking about Avowed, and I'm like, Avowed is under Microsoft. This is under Microsoft. They got to be talking. There's got to be some cross motionation going on. Finally, because you don't get these amazing studios and not have them learn from each other. Because Avowed was like that, Dave. Like the combat for an RPG, like that was pretty good. And I'm thinking this is just that on really steroids, because every button has like an ability in Avowed, and the shield was like deflecting and all stuff. But this is taking everything to an arcadey extreme. Well, it's so tight.
The other ones had like the loot triangle where it was like chainsaw gets you ammo and then guns give you health and something smashing people
the color
kills.
Yep. Color system.
This one's kind of like, they do a lot of the same stuff where like the shield guys, you got to hit when you heat them up and hit them with the shield, they explode. Or
I love that,
the laser shields. Like it's fun. I mean, so you got to keep adapting your strategy as you're kind of running. I always have to keep moving because if you're sitting still for too long, you're gonna get.
This is like
pretty bad
open world. I'm noticing. I didn't know. I didn't watch any trailers. Didn't look anything up. I just kind of. Doom.
I don't think it's open world.
Like
no,
the map
you're just taking the missions.
I have heard like once you get to a certain point, it actually does like open up into like a giant world that you can just run around and explore in.
Well, when you beat a chapter, it says 67% or something like that, and I'm like, oh, I beat it, but how did I not? I thought I got like everything done. There's whole other areas like side quests in each level.
Doom.
You can
hidden collectibles, hidden stuff.
Oh, okay.
We've all got that one.
All right, maybe the levels are just bigger than I thought they were going to be because I'm like, you can go here, you can go here. It seemed more open, but I'm only on the third.
You love to hide shit
chapter.
And do. Yeah, it's one I'll probably nip at for a while.
Yeah,
I feel like slaughtering things.
There's just too much out, like trying to finish games and. Things like Clair Obscura are coming up.
Every now and then,
summer for a little bit.
Might throw it on late night, just do a chapter or two. It's nice that you can just do like a chunk at a time like that. Like it's broken out by chapters. Like okay, I'll do one tonight. Put it down. I
say I hope it's a quiet summer, and then I realized that I said that it's the day before Summer Game Fest, and the Switch 2 is coming out today too. Which
we're
fucking waiting on too. Which we'll see how that goes.
I'm excited to see what else is coming later this year, but I don't know, man.
There's so many
stuff, so many things to play right now already. It's like overwhelming, like play and watch. Also, I can't keep up.
It is. Well, I got another one for you to play with. We were talking yesterday or last week about games you can play with your kids. Yeah, I got a fucking jammer. Have either of you guys played Kirby's Dream Buffet?
No, but I've seen it.
Switch game?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Do you like Kirby? Do you like Marble Madness and or Super Monkey Ball?
I love both. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you like Mario Kart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you will love Kirby's Dream Buffet because it kind of just takes those two and kind of mashes them together.
Okay.
Is this a new game?
Have my attention.
No, this came out.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
I don't think it's years ago. I'll have to look that one up. 2024, I believe.
Was it just? No way, it was just last year.
Or maybe that was Happy Birthday, Kirby. Kirby's Dream Buffet release date. Well, you look it up. I will tell you guys how the structure of this game is, where you roll around like a marble. Marble
2022.
Okay, a couple years old.
Yep.
This game is only $15 too. Let's just get out in front of it and say that. So it's not your full giant
for a Nintendo game.
Yeah, it's not a $60 Nintendo game. So you're essentially rolling around like Marble Madness, Super Monkey Ball, and you're trying to get from the start line to the finish line through a kind of through a maze. Essentially, it's kind of like a Fall Guys kind of maze.
That's what it looks like.
Obstacle course kind of thing. You have to eat as many strawberries as you can to become the fattest little Kirby boy that you can. And it's fun because if you become a fat little Kirby boy, you can start knocking fucking people out of the way. And then as you're going through this race, you're picking up boxes, which are giving you like a handful of power-ups where you can like turn into a donut and fucking knock somebody off the course, or turn into jelly and go underneath a wall and pop up on the other side and keep going. Usually most heats are running like they do like a race, a mini game, a race, and then like a finale kind of thing where you're everybody in this little space and they're dropping strawberries out of the sky at you guys and you're just becoming fat little adorable Kirby monsters.
Is it multiplayer, like strictly multiplayer?
I don't know strictly. You can play. I mean, I'm sure you can play against a computer. I wouldn't probably play this game very much.
4 players.
Yeah, are you playing with randos or is it like local?
Thing about it.
Okay.
You can play local 2-player and then do like another 2 AI people, or you can go online and play all 4.
What?
So you can't play local online?
What the fuck?
Fucking stupid.
I don't know if you can play. Well, I mean, you can play 4-player versus wireless or online. I don't know. I didn't try playing online.
Interesting.
But it was just me. It was just me and the kid playing. So he went to GameStop. He couldn't figure out what he wanted to buy, and he ended up buying.
$15 though.
Yeah,
sounds worth it for $15.
It's like
okay.
You get a couple nights out of it. It was a fun little game. The kid beat the shit out of me over and over in this game. Apparently, I didn't know he had already had some practice in this before.
Right, played it before.
But no, that was fun. We were talking about kids games last week.
Yeah.
It's not super deep. That's why it's $15. It's a fairly party game, but it's got all the good elements. It's got the Marble Madness fun and the little cart combination with items and shit like that. So
yeah, for $15.
Yeah,
it ain't bad.
For the Switch 2.
That ain't bad at all.
All right. That's enough of me. How about back to Brando? What do you got over there?
Return of Obra Dinn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You said this one was on sale in the Discord.
On sale. Finally got it.
I went ahead and grabbed it too, but I have not played it yet.
Yeah, it's one I've been meaning to play for years.
What can I look forward to?
Came out in 2018. Yeah.
Shit.
A lot of people said just a great 2018. Made by one guy, Lucas Pope. Impressive. If you don't know, it's a first-person mystery game. This I didn't know. I'm going into this game blind. I just knew it was great, and I love the artwork because it looks like it's from like the early '90s or late '80s.
Looks
it's
like a fucking
CG
Game Boy game.
CGA, EGA kind of PC graphics from like a Game Boy. It's just You can change the color.
It's monochrome.
But it's
it's weird.
Monochrome. So you can adjust like black and white or shades of green or whatever. But
it's weird how smooth it fucking is.
It's cool. It's
like,
a cool art style.
I didn't know if it was gonna be choppy or if like you're just going from like static picture to static picture, but it's like full first person.
Yep.
Like smooth 60 frames.
If I wouldn't call this a walking simulator because it's puzzle heavy. I didn't know this. I'll tell you guys a story in a second, but I didn't know this is more like the Curse of the Golden Idol, but first person.
Right.
I was like, dude, this is gonna be fucking sweet. So the story goes in the 1800s, the Obra Dinn, I don't know, went out, never came back.
Fishing.
And they're like, right, just as a massive ship of sailors and 50 people, whatever. So one day it arrives back here, returns, it comes back, and there's no one on the ship. So you and this boat guy just go up and row up to it, and you're basically insurance, like insurance or whatever. Yeah, some old guy, I don't know, some old man yapping, we're here, But anyway, so you climb the ship. I don't know, you're representing some insurance company, and you got to deduce what the fuck happened. So you have this compass, and you can just come across their bodies or their essence or their whatever it is, skeleton maybe, like skeletal remains, and you'll just go to that moment and it'll be frozen, and you'll have to figure out, and they'll like do voice act, like you have some kind of ability where like you can sense what happened. But anyways, one by one you go through and you got to say, this is this person and they died by this, whatever. So it's like you got to do that thing just like you do with the Return of the Golden Idol. So really cool, going up and down, back and forth, learning more and more. You're given a bunch of stuff in the beginning. You don't know what you're looking at with pictures and people, but little by little you hear these stories, and then you can say, oh, this person killed this person, this, because they're all dead. Sweet. You just have to figure out how they died.
Right.
And there's hints everywhere, and like, all right, there's this and that. So really cool. I can see why people were liking it, because it's just so unique. So
feels up like the Blueprints kind of alley, where it's
I was
like
gonna say
the environment is there and you just have to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Does it all takes place on the one ship too? Like,
I believe so. Nothing else. Yeah. Yep.
Really?
Yeah. So really liking it. And I just think if you are a gamer and you feel like sometimes like, man, I'm not into game as much, like I don't want to play Call of Duty anymore, or I don't care about Fortnite, whatever, right?
I want to have a chill night. Like,
there are excellent games in the indie section. You just got to look for them. Look them up. What are the best ones? This is one that they keep talking about. I finally got to play it, and I'm not that far into it, but I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice.
Cool. Yeah, I downloaded it, and because it's a nice quick download too. But I did it, and I opened up the first book, and it's like, all right, here's all the pages. You just got to go ahead and fill in these pages.
Figure it out.
Lists of people's names and pictures and maps and boat maps and shit. And I'm like, farts. Like, I can't do this. I can't do this right now.
I was not prepared for this.
I'm trying to finish fucking Blueprints. Like, this seems like a good one to chill out with after I finish that one out.
Yep.
That's cool. I've been meaning to play this one for a long time, and thank God you called it out, because it was not on my wish list.
Yeah, it was on mine, and I'm like, finally. Because I know you probably will talk about Shovel Knight, because like that's finally on fucking. That wasn't on my. I don't know how that wasn't on my wish list either.
Some big ones. Well, thank you for the smooth transition there.
Have you played that one, Eric? Have we?
Oh fuck yeah!
I haven't played
Shovel Knight.
I feel like everyone's played this game except me.
Yeah, I finished Shovel Knight.
Me too. That's why
we were talking about it on the Discord a bit. Yeah, I love Shovel Knight, man. Like, I finished the main game, and I finished one of the DLCs, like Plague Knight one, and then I started one.
Is it hard?
Spectre one. No, it's not. I mean, it's not like it's hard, but it's like it's challenging.
The way that you die. Well, let me explain it real quick. It's essentially like a 8-bit side scroller. Like the
legit looks like it's from NES. Not even like they went far with the whatever.
No. NES. Like,
it's a little better than NES.
It's very
but like, even like
very
the opening screens, like they mimic like an old NES like cartridge, the way it like comes in on the screen. But here, Brandon, I'm going to explain it to you here. It's got like Mega Man / Castlevania combat, where you run around fucking whacking people with a shovel, and then you press
which it looks like it has that
up on your button to like do this special move, just like Castlevania. It's got a Super Mario Brothers 3 overworld, so you're choosing what levels to go to via Super Mario Brothers 3.
What's the health system? Like 2 hits and you're dead?
It's
That's
just
the shit I hate.
It's got dots that you can upgrade. I've got like I'm pretty early in it. I don't know. I've beaten like 6 levels.
All right, because like Cuphead or like some
no,
like
it's not
Ghosts and
punishing
Goblins,
like that. No.
Yeah, that's what makes me like kind of hesitant. Is like, what if it's one of those games? Is like it's great, but it's also like hard.
And the nice thing that I like the way they did the death system is you're going through a level. When you die, instead of having like a set number of lives or whatever, there's 4 or 5 checkpoints in a level, and you just go back to the last checkpoint, but you lose like a portion of your gold, and you can just go get it, and you're back to like normal gold. But you get as many lives as you want. You just lose gold and go back to the next checkpoint. And usually, I mean, if you're not a dickhead, you can get back to your gold and get all your stuff again.
This has got to be on Switch.
Oh, it's
well. The thing is,
everything.
I feel
I played it on 3DS.
It has to be.
Okay.
Like back
in
yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
For real? Yeah. I mean, I guess because the graphics aren't that crazy.
I played it back in like 2016 or something. So yeah, I played it a long time ago. It's on everything.
Handheld game.
Yep. Yeah, it's
came
definitely
out in
on
2014, according to the wiki.
Yeah, it's wow.
So 11 years old. I've had it on my wish list on Xbox for fucking years now, and it's always it's because it's the treasure trove edition, because it has all the DLC with it, so they can charge $40 because it's like you're getting $10 per.
I mean, it's like 5 full games. Yeah. And like the DLCs are like full other campaigns too of different characters, which they're all good.
Do they use the same overworld to like strategy as well as like in the other stuff?
But it's all different like worlds and different and like each character has different mechanics too, so it mixes it up that way.
Like when I first started playing it reminded me of The Messenger, because The Messenger does a really good job of making you feel like you're playing an old NES game.
Yeah.
And this one has like, it's got the chiptune audio, like music to go with it. It's got the same sound effects.
Ooh, gotta have good music. I heard that this has like some of the best music in gaming. Like people have said that this is like one of their favorites. I don't know, but
I mean, like you go into town. Have you played NES Adventures of Link, Zelda 2? When you go into the town, it's an exact clone, like not clone, but they use the exact same thing. So they take
Zelda 2 has some great music,
little bits from Mario, a little bit from Castlevania, a little bit from Zelda, and it's
so you're saying
like a really cool mashup.
And they did it. They did it all.
Oh, you'll see the screens and you'll be like, oh, I know exactly. It feels so familiar because they emulate those so well. So.
Familiar, but also unique. You know, it's its own thing too.
They have their own twist.
Well, the character, the name is interesting. Like, why has he got a fucking shovel instead of a sword? You know, but
I still haven't figured that one out yet. But
yeah,
he digs shit. You know,
that's what the guy drew, and he's like, "I'm gonna make a game of it." Yeah,
probably just because the mechanic of like bouncing around on the shovel. That part's fun.
It's the down thrust from Legend of Zelda 2. Essentially, there's a lot of that.
Yeah,
bouncing off of stuff. Boing,
yep.
Boing.
Yep.
All right. Should we go to Eric?
Yeah. Next.
He's got it going on over there.
Fire away.
I've been playing a game called. Have you guys heard of this one? It's called Deliver at All Costs. It just came out.
Sounds familiar. I think I might have heard this on one of the podcasts.
Yeah, it just came out a couple weeks ago. It was free on the Epic Game Store, which is where I snagged it, and I've been playing it on my Steam Deck. But basically, it's like an isometric, like top-down sort of driving game. So yeah, think like RC Pro-Am, that like sort of perspective, and that can those sort of controls too. But it looks good. Like the graphics are good. And basically the whole plot of the game is like you work for this delivery company and you're just doing all these different missions. But the most fun part of the game is the entire world is like destructible. So you're driving around in your like work truck or whatever, making deliveries. You're doing all this wacky shit too. So like it's not like
it's pretty detailed.
It's
I'm looking at the picture.
Yeah, it's very silly. So like one mission, you might be like delivering this fish, but the fish is like it's gone bad. It's like rotten. So you have to go to like to over to the paint factory to paint it to make it look nice and shiny and new again. And then but then like birds start attacking it because they want to eat it. So you gotta fucking outrun the birds. Or like you're delivering a statue and the birds are trying to like shit on it and you're trying to dodge their shit. Or like
I like the vibe that you're giving out here.
Yeah,
you're giving
it's
out good vibes.
super silly,
funny, chill. Yeah,
and like you're like I said,
Destructible.
it's just completely everything is destructible.
Yeah.
So you can just drive through fucking buildings and they'll come crumbling down. And like your truck is also it's essentially you can get damage to it, but it's essentially indestructible. So you can just fucking ram people, ram other cars, ram through buildings. But yeah, it's really it's fun. Like there's not much to it other than like you're just driving around this world doing these different missions. There is a story which isn't like it's not the best. There's like a mystery that they're trying to set up with the main character of like his shady past, but like not really that interested in it. I'm just interested in like the silly fucking missions and driving around this world and destroying shit. And like you can upgrade your truck too. So like I have an upgrade right now where you can like push a button and it like pops open your doors and your hood. So you can like drive by like a person, open your door and fucking smack them and they go flying.
Yeah.
Or like
this sounds like a game. This sounds like a game that should be on Game Pass.
It would be a good Game Pass game.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Say $30 on Steam, so it's not a full big boy.
Not a full price game, and it's relatively short, I believe. I think it's like around the 10-hour mark too.
Wait for that shit to go on sale for like $14.99.
Dude, yeah, pick it up if you see it on sale because it's a fun little thing. I think I'm gonna keep going with it.
Pretty good. The graphics are like Brandon said, like way better than I expected.
Yeah,
it looks like full 3D.
Yep,
but just running in that view, that orthographic top down kind of view.
Yeah.
And you can it is like you're not just in the car. You can like get out and fuck it. You can basically it's kind of like a GTA. Like you can get out and drive any car you want. Or like
it's like the old GTA,
really?
Honestly.
Yeah, it's like same kind of perspective. There's like hidden stuff throughout the world, so you'll get out of your car, you'll like climb up a ladder, you'll do some like platforming on like buildings and shit to get like some hidden cash or like an upgrade, a blueprint for your truck or something. So there's like stuff to do on foot too, which that stuff's fine. It's not like amazing. It doesn't feel amazing, but it's serviceable.
Very a random find. Like there's no hype behind it. Yeah.
No, I saw I heard about it a little bit on Giant Bomb, and then I saw that it was free on Epic, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Oh yeah,
free.
Yep,
free. The best.
Everything's whenever a game's free, even if you don't like that genre, it's free.
Yeah, it was free on launch day on the Epic Game Store. So like they must have had some deal with Epic or something. But it was only for like it was like a week long promotion thing. So picked it up, and yeah, it's been sort of my like bedtime game on the Steam Deck, so it's been fun.
Nice. Need a bedtime game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, Brandon, you got a lot left over there? What you got? A couple more?
Nothing. Just two quick things. It's fun playing Sea of Thieves. It's just fun to get in there.
Yeah, that has been fun.
We have camaraderie that goes with it. Dave, Eric, and
Season 16 dropped and
16. Crazy.
Just so much has come out, and it's just funny. And it was nice because like Dave and I really got smoked by like another ship when we encountered them, and like all right, but then another ship was out there, and we're like, I don't know if they're good or bad, I don't know. But then we both like took out the Megalodon together.
Yeah,
the Megalodon.
Oh, nice.
And then we're like, all right, they're gonna do their thing, we're gonna do our thing, and then they were just like, hey, they were cool.
Don't steal all the shit.
Yeah, they were really talking a little bit, just saying like, hey, let's do this together, and so we just did that real quick. Yeah, great game. Played that over. I streamed it over Game Pass, and it was totally fine. And I've also done that with
the same thing. Yeah,
I played a Call of Duty game, like some multiplayer, but the campaign. Streamed it. I'm hardwired in, and honestly, it's not that bad. They just dropped the the resolution.
Yep.
It's really Honestly, it's like when a game's like 130 gigs, I'm like, I'm not fucking downloading that shit. I'm just gonna stream it.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially when
I'm streaming it more and more because like I don't know if like they've improved their infrastructure or whatever,
they had to have, dude.
But
the
quality is so much better than it has been, and like like you said, they lower the resolution a bit, and sometimes you can see some artifacting, but like you don't really feel
you get the scan
lag.
line that comes down the screen every once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while, but
if your Wi-Fi is getting squirrely,
it doesn't feel like there's input lag much, anyways. Especially when you're playing something casual like Sea of Thieves, you don't even notice it.
No,
even on Call of Duty, I was playing Black Ops 6 with over streaming too, online multiplayer over Wi-Fi, even not even hardwired in.
Not that bad,
and it wasn't bad. Yeah, it's playable. It's not like it's unplayable. So
so that's pretty cool. And then just lastly, in the morning, my kids, we were watching The Hollow. That was a show I was talking to you guys about.
Yep.
Really cool. My kids both loved it equally. And I love having something that we can episodically every morning make our mornings a little bit more exciting, because it's like, hey, you got to wake up, you got to go to school, brush your teeth, get changed, blah, blah, blah.
Please tell me you started Clone Wars.
We're primed for that, honestly. Because we did Star Wars Episode 1, and then we did Star Wars Episode 2, because we're always rotating through the Lord of the Rings and Star Wars trilogy. We're just constantly going through the trilogies, just the franchise in general.
Just hoping that the next time they watch it, it's just gonna stick, and then
it sticks.
I fucking love it.
Rebels might even be a better.
Sometimes
place
it just bounces off. They're just not.
They love the Hobbit
state
trilogy
of mind to accept it.
Yeah, and they love the first. They like Star Wars. They're fine with Star Wars, but anyways, I should have them watch the Clone Wars, because we watched episode 1 and 2, and instead of going right to 3, I was thinking about introducing that. So, but
it's a good spot, yeah.
Anyway, so been wanting to watch this show. It looked pretty cool, so I put it on. It's called Skull Island. So it's King Kong animated TV series. So it's ages 4. It's like TV 14.
Oh, interesting.
And it looks like visually it looks just like maybe like Castlevania, or maybe Invincible, like that kind of American anime art style, right? It's actually rather good. It's cool. I really like it. It takes place, on Skull Island, where everything is just big. So like these younger guys, they like crash. Everybody gets separated, and they're trying to work together. And it's just like constantly like a monster is there, or like giant crabs, or a giant bird, or a giant wolf. And it's great. My kids, they're just like blown away, and they don't know what Skull Island means. They don't know that there's a giant ape coming. So it's cool. Like there's a giant.
Even cooler though, that you get to.
Yeah, because there's no nothing. It just says Skull Island, so they don't know about King Kong being in this. Right. So there's just like these scenes where these kids like, what creature could have created this? And it's a giant paw print of a gorilla. So I know what it is, but they're like, oh, well, I don't know what that is, right? So they're speculating on it and stuff like that. So it's cool when like the big reveal comes in episode 2.
Let them build.
King Kong's not even in the first episode.
Yeah.
He's not even in the first episode. He's not even mentioned. It's so cool. So it was a nice natural. Like, hey, oh my God, there's a giant gorilla on this island. So cool. The animation's pretty good. I actually kind of like the story, and the jokes are pretty funny. Like,
what is this on?
It's on Netflix.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know, turn it on and see if they like it. It's an action movie. It's like people
it's a movie or a series?
TV series. It's cartoon, probably 20-minute long episodes.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it's tight. It's good. And I personally really liked the Skull Island movie that came out a few years ago. I thought that was absolutely incredible. And I think all the other Godzilla, King Kong movies are utter trash.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I haven't seen
Skull Island movies.
Skull Island yet.
Dude, you should just watch that one. Just watch that one. It's actually legit good.
Godzilla versus Kong?
Yeah, and it's trash.
Is it really? Okay.
It's for if you liked it, you liked it. I just think it's like
it's
for a certain audience.
It's just
turn
like,
off your brain.
It's not a film.
No, when you watch Skull Island, it's visually attractive. It's got a great soundtrack. It's got great characters. It's got legit actors in it too, and they're doing. I don't know. It's more of a drama with some like comedy and horror thrown in it. But I think if you view it as a good like drama with some action in it, but I thought it was really good. Anyways, I thought this cartoon was actually nice. So
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done though. I got nothing else.
All right. I got a couple left. How many you got left over there?
I got a couple too, like 3. Yeah.
All right.
A baby's handful.
I'll do one quick here, and I'll pass it back to here. I guess let me hit you with. I watched Captain America: Brave New World with Anthony Mackie stepping in as Captain Falcon. I didn't want to put this one at the front. It was, I mean, it's all right. I'm still gonna watch
Harrison Ford in there.
Yeah,
Harrison was surprisingly great in this one. I did like Harrison in here.
He's great.
It seemed like he was actually interested in it, and he's just playing a cranky old president, and fucking that's Harrison these days. So kind of lined up nicely with what's going on. But Anthony Mackie's good. He's captain now. He's got another little Falcon buddy. It's yes, exactly. He's got a Falcon buddy, and the young guy is trying to make his way up. I think they spoiled a lot.
I feel bad for the
fucking trailers. This.
I feel bad for him because like they kind of just like say like you're the afterthought. I feel like they introduced him early on, and then he didn't get his own movie, and we just focused too much on like the other characters,
the TV series.
He's
Falcon,
like got like
Winter Soldier, right?
Falcon and Winter Soldier. So.
Yeah, but I'm after like he needed to have a big movie, I think, before the Thanos shit. I think he deserved to have a movie so we could be attached to him. To like when the other Captain America's gone, it really meant something for this guy that we've already spent 2 hours in a movie with.
Yeah,
but he's just like
he always felt like
TV show.
He always felt like a side character. In the movies.
So now he's being asked to be the lead, and I feel like that's not helping him. I feel like that's not fair to him. But
I mean, he was good in it. It's just the whole.
I like the actor.
Like nothing crazy happens in this one, and I think they spoiled way too much in the trailers of this because we all know
Red Hulk.
Yeah, we all know that guy comes out. Like if that would have been because like that doesn't happen until like 3/4 of the way through the movie. So
oh wow.
It's just Anthony Mackie doing fucking Captain America shit, and he doesn't have the super soldier serum, and he's walking around in plain clothes a lot. So I have a personal problem with dude with a shield is just like fucking taking out all these people, and he's like bouncing the shield off of like through a door frame, off of like 2 guys' heads, and then he's fucking kicking it up and catching it.
You'd be exhausted in like 2 minutes,
bro. Like you don't. Like, you shouldn't be doing any of this shit. You like, and then, I mean, he's got a suit that like the Wakandans made him, which gives him some super shit. So he can take like
the nanotechnology shit is such a cop out in storytelling. Though, it's not interesting. Like it's cool.
It's nanobots.
Like everyone has it. Like Spider-Man has it. Everyone has it. It's just that's a known problem. They need to strip all these people of their powers and like not reboot, but just like. Let's get grounded again. Like everything's
escalation of power, or I don't know. So I think that's.
I have so little interest in any superhero movies. I don't know how you can do it. I literally have no interest.
Wait, we got Fantastic Four coming.
I don't remember the last superhero.
No, I have no interest for that.
I don't remember the last Marvel thing I watched.
You're interested in that? What's interesting
Fantastic Four?
That?
I definitely want to see because it's gonna we're leading up into the Secret Wars. It's a reboot of Fantastic Four
because every time you make it's a reboot. But it sucks. Nobody's interested in the guy that has stretching arms. It's stupid.
This time it seems like
the thing. All right,
also
boring.
All the other Fantastic Fours have been over on the Sony side, which are just like in their own little separate world. Because didn't they only have Spider-Man and like Fantastic Four or something like that?
I think something like that. Yeah.
So it's always been a separate thing. Now it's kind of they're baking it into
it's like fucking Gun with the DC. It's just like all right, they keep fucking up DC. They get like one hit and then it's dud.
Dude, Superman, I'm pumped for Superman too. Like,
who knows? That might be good. It's James Gunn though.
I don't know. So I don't know. I just wanted to say it's out on Disney Plus. If you're a Marvel person, fucking check it out. If not, fuck it, you won't.
Fuck it.
You won't care. You're not a Marvel person.
You're just.
I mean, it's just a little bit.
I don't know. Is there nothing else on? No.
Like, yeah.
We go to bed as soon as we start watching it.
I could sum up this movie here. I'll just put a spoiler right here. I'll sum up this movie in like 2 sentences.
I don't. You could.
There's a fucking Red Hulk. He asked Captain America to restart the Avengers. Boom. Movie over.
Wow.
Stupid.
Wait, is Red Hulk a
there
good
was some
guy
cool shit in there,
or a bad guy?
I don't want to like spoil like.
I don't give a
who
shit.
He is or how he is.
Nobody cares. Nobody listening to this gives a shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe somebody does give it. If you give a shit,
well, take your earbuds
2 minutes
out
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Harrison Ford is having heart problems. The fucking secret brain guy who got some of the Hulk's blood in him and got like a fucking super crazy brain who can do all sorts of weird mental probability calculations saves Harrison Ford's life by giving him pills that have a little bit of gamma radiation in them. Over time, he ups the dose of gamma radiation unknownst to Harrison Ford that he's got like
he was
gamma
microdosing gamma.
And then he just started updosing it, and then eventually at a certain point Harrison doesn't like big brain guy out, and big brain guy starts going fucking AWOL and starts fucking up Harrison's life, and eventually he runs out of pills and the rage takes over and Red Hulk comes out. So I don't know, he's not really a bad guy. He was just kind of like unknowingly dosed into
right. Why is he
into
red?
Being a Hulk. Because he's angry. I don't know. He's just fucking red.
Why? Yeah. Why is it? Everybody reacts differently to the gamma.
I was thinking about it, like Deadpool 3, like that world, that whole universe with the 1950s look. Why does Thor speak English? Like, why are they? It's just like so many. Like when you really think about how it's like it's actually kind of stupid.
It's a weird one.
It's just weird. Speak
French.
Man, he's just speaking his own language because he's not human. He speaks.
Don't think too hard about it.
But maybe
he should have an accent.
They're
but
the
he doesn't
gods.
have an accent. He speaks like us.
Don't think too hard about it. That's fine.
Yeah, over to you. I got to pee real quick.
Okay. What? Okay. Well, I'll talk about just some quick hits because I want Dave to be here to talk about one thing. All right. So 2 quick hits. Wild Bastards. Have you heard of this one?
Yes. Yeah. It's the same people that made
Void Bastards.
Void Bastards.
Which I was a big fan of Void Bastards. That one was out on Game Pass a couple years ago. It's a while ago at this point, but I finished that one. Really liked it. This one is an interesting. Like it's definitely different, but it's it feels very similar in the fact that it's still a first person shooter. But you have these, like, you're slowly unlocking these different bastards, which are like these, like, well, they're not all robots, but they're like just these like misfits, and like it takes place like out in like the frontiers of space or whatever. So
remember seeing the trailer for this.
So you're unlocking these different characters, and they all have different abilities, and you can you're basically going around to these different sectors, and you're landing on these planets, and it's kind of like almost like a I don't know how to describe it. Sort of like what Dave was saying with like a Super Mario or Super Mario Bros 3 overworld type thing, where you're like going point to point, like choosing where you want to go to either collect loot or whatever, but you choose a point and then you basically drop into like an arena where you have to defeat a certain amount of enemies, and then after you defeat them, you move on to the next little area. But basically the whole goal is to unlock all of these different bastards, and like there's like kind of like a ticking clock too. Like there's this constant threat of this one person that's chasing you, so you have to kind of extract before he catches up to you. But yeah, Dave, we're talking about Wild Bastards, which is the follow-up to Void Bastards.
I love Void.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like the first person shooting mechanics feel good. It's cool that all these different characters, like, you can, again, they sort of like synergize with their abilities a little bit. Like when you're in these arenas, you can hot swap between the characters. So like if one character is dying or low on health,
that's cool.
you can like just click in the stick and it automatically swaps to a different character. So you can, and like depending on the mission too, you can take like a certain amount of characters with you. So you might have 3 different characters that you can swap between, and like, you know, depending on the situation, you can, you know, if it's a horde of enemies, you can use like the shotgun guy. If it's, you know, if it's long range, you got your sniper too. So you can kind of swap between the different characters there.
Same art style?
It is, yeah. It looks really good. Sweet. I really like how it looks. And you know, the shooting feels feels good.
Cartoon, what is it, cell shaded kind of comic book.
Yeah.
First person.
It does that Doom thing too, where like the enemies are always facing you, you know, which is kind of charming. Yeah, billboarding. Yeah, exactly. Yep. But yeah, art style is really cool, and yeah, it's the upgrade system's cool because you collect like these cards which give them they're called like aces, and they give your characters new abilities. So you're constantly upgrading them, and it's also cool because like they're between each like sector. So after you complete one, you like, you know, warp to a different one, and you get upgrades, but they don't carry over to the next sector, which I kind of like. So they're only temporary for, you know, the missions that you're doing until you know, go to the next section. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool because you can sort of like build your characters in different ways per sector. So yeah. I haven't died yet. It's not a super hard game. I think it's getting a little bit harder, but I don't know if like, because Void Bastards was a roguelike where if you died, you started back at the beginning. I don't think this one is the same. I think you just keep progressing. I could be wrong, but I haven't actually died yet, so I don't know. But I didn't get that impression because
I don't know what it's like to die in video games. I'm so good. So I don't. You guys tell me what happens when you die.
Because I think you
have to load a save. I've never done in my life.
There's I think like 14 of these bastards to unlock, and I think
there's
a
lot.
Like 5 or 6
in the trailer.
So that's like the whole goal of the game is to get your whole crew back together.
They got that studio's got a cool thing going. I wish them the best because they got their own look, they got their own thing going.
I really like it a lot.
It's nice.
Yep.
What was this one called again?
Wild Bastards.
Yeah. Wild Bastards.
Another quick one. I've been dipping into the anime well a little bit again.
Ooh, I got the itch so bad. What do you got?
Watching Hajime No Ippo, which is a boxing anime. So
whoa.
Okay. The easiest description.
Wow, I can picture a boxing anime.
Dude, it's really good.
Of this.
It's good, man.
It's like stuff's like he's gonna go left, but maybe I'll go right, but he'll know I'm gonna go.
That's
right,
exactly what it is.
And they're gonna have all this inner dialogue.
Yes, that is 1000% what it is.
I must be strong for my
and
family.
I fucking love it.
On this one moment.
You are like not even joking. That's exactly what.
And like you just can see like the trainer on the side, like, what are you doing? You're bad. You're not listening to me. What are you doing?
Have you watched this show before? Because I'm not even joking. This is exactly what it is. But it's really good.
Is there a girl interest too on this? Like, oh, please don't.
Well, the main character. It's on Netflix, by the way.
Okay, thank you.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Netflix.
The name?
No, not Netflix. The name of the show.
Hajime No Ippo.
Hajime.
What's that mean in
no
English?
Ippo.
I think
boxing.
No, I forgot. Well, Ippo is the name of the main character. Which
Super boxer man.
His name means like light or first step or something. I forget exactly what it is. I looked it up, but I don't remember.
Translates to the first step.
Okay, so yeah, that was it.
In Japanese.
Okay. So go on.
But yeah, he's like he's a kid in high school. He gets bullied, but then he like runs into this guy who's from like a boxing gym, and he realizes like he's like, okay, check out boxing, and then you realize he has this crazy like destructive punching power like out of nowhere. He's this small little scrawny kid, but he has like these super powerful punches.
I was just gonna say, from the cover of this thing, he looks like a Japanese Little Mac.
It's exactly what it is.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out, really.
Yep, pretty much.
Like it could be the cover for like Japanese Punch Out.
It's very like Rocky-esque too. Like this small
God damn it,
small
Dave.
town
Now I just
kid.
want Eric to say that this is actually Super Punch Out, the anime, and he's gonna fight Glass
Don
Joe,
Flamengo.
and
Oh, that'd be
Right?
good.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
Let's make
fuck
that
yeah.
game. Yeah, let's make that show.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. You know, he's like I said, he's a high school kid working his way up. You know, through the professional boxing ranks. Like, yeah.
Oh, professional boxing ranks. So
yeah, he gets his professional license pretty
legit.
early. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. So like, I mean, like within like probably like the first 10 episodes, he's like taking his like professional licensing exam to become a professional boxer, and then yeah, I'm at the point where he just won like the rookie tournament in East Japan or whatever. So yeah, it's good. So he's just working his way up the ranks. It's super charming. All the characters are funny, cool. And there's a recurring joke that he has like a huge dick. Because like
the girls get the bloody noses.
There's a scene where they're all in the shower. And like one of the bigger dudes, one of the like pro boxers, he's like the welterweight champion in Japan or whatever. He's like hazing the new guy. So Ippo has his towel on in the shower. He's like, "What are you doing with that towel on?" And so it rips it off, and then it makes this fucking elephant sound like, and then it's like, they're all like, "Whoa, Ippo's got a huge dick." So yeah, and that's like a recurring joke that he just has a huge hog.
Dude, unnecessary.
Wow, it's hilarious.
So perverted in Japan, dude.
Yep.
Why not? It's funny. It's a sign of his authority.
I don't think a heavyset woman with being a main character has ever been drawn in Japan. I don't think they can. I think they're always like,
no, I don't.
Perfect bodies and
boobs
and short hair, like cute pixie hair, or that like.
Well, there's also a recurring joke that one of the other guys in the gym, he's only attracted to ugly girls. So like whenever there's a group of girls, they're all like, "Oh, this girl's cute, this girl's cute." And then another one turns around and she's fucking butt ugly. And he's like, "That's the one for me."
Is she fat, or is she actually like...
No, just her face is fucking ugly. Like, she's got a fucked up nose and yeah.
So, wow, funny.
Yeah.
I bet the Japanese artists were like, "How do you draw an ugly woman?"
Right?
What do we do?
Know how to draw these cute things. Yeah.
I don't know. Nice. All right. Well, I'll jump in here. I got another show to watch.
Take us home, Dave.
All right. I got one more after Dave, too. So.
One more?
Oh, okay.
Lord of mercy. All right.
I'll save my best one for last. I'll do this one real quick. John Mullaney. Everybody's Live with John Mullaney. Just finished up its first season, technically, before, because it was Everybody's Live in LA was like a test for John Mullaney to do his little stand-up show or whatever. But now he actually has a full Netflix show. And it has been pretty fucking fun ride. Me and the wife have been watching it every night. I was talking to a dude at work. Shout out to Stevie. He said it reminded him of old school Conan O'Brien, which I thought like hit it fucking spot on, nail on the head. You've got Richard Kind as like the Andy Richter like person at the podium over on the side that you can always throw it to and do bits with. There's just tons of just like fucking wacky ass bits that they do constantly. Like the season finale, he's fighting 3 14-year-old boys. Like, I don't know. And they've been leading. That's the only episode I have left. So I am recording this instead of actually watching that finale. But it's weird how he turns the talk show into kind of like almost like an evergreen podcast. Kind of like, you want the episodes to not be like talk shows where like everybody's promoting their one thing. Like, my movie comes out in 2 weeks. Here's a fucking trailer for it. Like, it breaks out of that kind of static routine, and it kind of they have a theme for each episode. Well, some of them have been like squatters, Uber, funeral planning, just like random shit that they can have people on. This last one they had like fucking Sigourney Weaver on, and they've got fairly Sarah Silverman fucking. Yeah,
I don't find John Mullaney funny.
That's not a question.
I think he's very... So,
okay.
here's the question. Will I enjoy this even though I don't find his stand-up I feel like he just tells stories. Like, his comedy is just like, "I was shopping at the store. Isn't that funny?" He just tells stories
A
about what happened.
terrible
I'm like,
John Mulaney impression.
"You're never funny."
He does have a little bit of a monologue in the beginning. And sometimes
okay?
it's usually based around whatever the topic is of the night, and he'll do maybe a couple minutes of that. And then, a lot of it is just kind of like the fucking chaos that is going on, where like they'll recognize if a bit isn't working and he'll be like, all right, what the fuck was that? And then he'll like on to the next thing. And like it's controlled chaos because they're taking calls from people on the phones, and then they're having all the guests interact with whoever's on the phone. And then they always have a topic expert. So whoever, like if they're doing funeral planning, they'll have somebody that's like a professional funeral planner on to like answer the questions of everybody that's on the panel for the night.
Netflix?
So, yeah, Netflix. So there's no commercials. Like usually the commercials are pre-recorded bits that are either involving people with the show or whatever. But you may, like, if you can get past, they'll watch a couple. Maybe
I'll watch it because it might be funny when he does stand up. It's like he's in control of everything. I feel like this is like he's more just supporting the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Comedians are always funny because they just can like riff. That's the strength of a comedian.
There is a lot of riffing going on.
Yeah, which I'm fine with. Like, there's some comedians I'm like, meh, but like they get in the right environment, and I'm like, then I think they're funny. But like, I just never. Yeah, so maybe the monologue might not be.
Lets people do their thing, like, and if somebody's got a story to tell, they just fucking like, and it's kind of just like whatever fucking happens. Like, that's the whole kind of vibe to the show. It's just kind of like fucking, maybe we'll cut to the last episode. They had, they have some fake actors in the crowd, like Conan used to, where they'd have like somebody planted in the audience.
Get mad
like,
about something.
Yeah. Shit like that. But it was Mrs. T, who was Mr. T's wife, and she's just a black lady with like a reverse mohawk, and she talks just like him. Like, they just did a whole fucking bit like that, and she fucking did like a minute or 2 minute long just like song talking about breaking up with Mr. T. It's just fucking just out there, just like fucking yeah. So it's good. It's worth checking out. Because everybody's got Netflix and everybody's live, so it's fun. And he does have some.
You get free games and all this awesome stuff with the.
He claims he is the best musical spot for any music, and they do have some of the weird ass fucking bands on that show. Just like,
I like that because Chappelle would do that. He would have bands on at the end. I like when a skit based show or whatever can have bands.
And it's just some of them are just fucking really weird. He had the dude from Velvet Underground with another girl on, and they did a song, and I don't know. Just there's some weird out there stuff. I found a lot of good bands from that show. Joyce Manor was on one of the first seasons, and they're fucking great. Cypress Hill and just just random shit. So it's good to check out. And I did mention Conan in there. I have to mention that there is a new season of Conan O'Brien Must Go on HBO. So they did like 4 countries last season, and there's a new one with another, I don't know how many episodes, but he's in fucking Spain. He's just out there. They're doing fucking Conan O'Brien shit in other countries, just making an asshole out of himself.
It's a giant, pale-skinned, red-headed man just coming to their country.
He had no shot from the start. It's just he had no choice but other to be the fucking funny guy.
Comedian.
So.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. All right, Eric, you got one more?
Yeah. Well.
And then
is it another?
Do I have a show recommendation for you boys?
Do I need to see? I need to see both seasons, or can I just see the second season? Because people are going crazy about the second season.
What is this?
Do you guys know what The Rehearsal is? Have you heard of it?
Yeah, yes, I've heard of. Yes,
I know Nathan Fielder. I've gushed about him before with Nathan For You. Nathan For You is one of my favorite shows.
You're literally raving about that.
So The Rehearsal season 1 that came out a couple years ago. It was good. I enjoyed it. But like to your question, Brandon, I don't think you need to watch that season to jump into this season.
What is it? I don't even know what it is. Like, is it related?
It's very hard to explain what it is, what the show even is.
I've seen clips from it. I'm like, What the fuck? But not much.
It brands itself as a like, at least on Max, the genre is docuseries, so like very loose. But it's funny because like at one point in the season, like Nathan is describing to somebody what the show is, and even he's having a hard time describing what exactly it is. But I want to speak very vaguely because I don't want to spoil a thing about this show, and about this, especially about this season.
Well, who is he? Is he an actor? Is he a comedian? Is he a writer? Is he a musician? Like, what is
he's a lot of things in
like,
this season. He's a lot of things in this season. But traditionally,
he looks like the thing about
comedian.
him is like he's a dorky looking guy. He looks like he teaches like Earth history for
yeah. I was gonna say 12th grade
social
like studies, but
edgy looking or anything. He looks like Mr. Rogers. Like, there's nothing interesting about him.
Yeah,
but he's out of nowhere becoming like a very big name because of this season specifically.
Yes. This season, I will say, like, this is one of the most insane, awe-inspiring, potentially like borderline inspirational seasons like of television that I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Like, it is
okay.
It's incredible. Like, and again, I don't want to spoil anything, but just the places that it goes and the place that it does go by the end of the season, like, it just had me floored. Because
is this scripted or is this live? Or you said it's like a docu series,
it's
so like
sort of it's a little bit of both. Like, it's not
like
scripted.
Borat, where like he's like, I'm a character creating an environment and letting people react, and I'm gonna riff off of what their reactions are.
Nathan is, I mean, he's setting up these scenarios. So the whole I'll just say the whole conceit of this season is essentially he is on a mission to figure out what is causing like plane crashes and how to solve that problem. Which, again, fucking weird premise for a comedy show. Which
that's what Nathan for you was like he would give these outlandish solutions.
He gives
to
these
your problems.
Right, pitches to small businesses and like that are fucking insane. But like the whole conceit of the rehearsal, at least at its at face value of what it is described as, is he's setting up these scenarios for people to rehearse these situations before they actually occur, so that they can practice basically every possible outcome that could happen before they actually go into the situation. So it's basically, he's practicing, they're setting up scenarios to practice for like social situations. But like, I mean, it goes so far beyond that doesn't even like really come into play in this season much. But yeah, I don't really want to explain anything beyond that, because I want, if you guys have the time, it's each episode's like 35 to 40 minutes. There's only 6 episodes, so it's super short.
Oh, okay.
It's a super short watch.
Yes.
I was on like I started episode 3 last night and I couldn't stop watching, so I stayed up till like 2 a.m. watching the rest of the series because like I was just fucking glued to it. I couldn't stop watching. So yeah, I want to pitch you guys on it, but I also just want you guys to go in completely blind.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch this with my wife. I remember watching it. My wife she's pretty PC. She's vegetarian. She's very like, she's got a sense of humor, but she's also like, finds things like pretty insulting and insensitive. So like, I never know what she's going to like, but I remember her really liking Tosh.0.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is like, he's like purposely trying to piss people off with his comedy, which makes it funny. But he goes where you're not supposed to go with comedy and says the thing. But it's, if you have a sense of humor, it's a joke, right? But other people might be offended.
Yeah.
But she can go there, and I'm glad that she can. Like, it's a joke. For the sake of a joke, it's just a joke. And it sounds like this show is like really challenging people.
It is, but it's not challenging. It's not challenging in an offensive way, though. It's just like, it's challenging.
Maybe
it's challenging what, like, everything that you know about like TV shows and like what is possible in producing a TV show. Okay. So like, yeah, it's crazy.
I'll go in blind. It sounds like the best way is to just like go in, not knowing anything, just know you're in for a ride.
Absolutely. I will say like it might be a little hard for somebody to get into who doesn't really know who Nathan Fielder is, or the kind of stuff that he's done previously. Because
so should we watch Nathan For You first?
I mean, Nathan For You is just fucking hilarious. It's great.
Is that on Netflix too?
That's on Max. All of his stuff's on Max. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would definitely recommend watching a couple episodes of Nathan For You just to get a feel for him, and like what he does, and like what his personality is like. Because I could see like if you don't know anything about Nathan Fielder going into this, you might not really understand why it's funny. It's like, and it's not like hilarious, haha, funny either. It's just the situations that he sets up are just like so insane and absurd that it's just crazy.
Have you seen Kunk on Earth?
No, I don't think.
Oh, okay. It's like an English. She's on Netflix. It's like English girl, and she does the same thing that Nathan does, where she says things like straight face,
deadpan,
and like super serious deadpan, but like same way that Nathan does. Like, but it's like you might say one of the most batshit crazy things you've ever said, but it's fucking serious, straight at the camera.
Hers is pretty funny. I do like that show. Yes,
but that's my recommendation. Nice, because I really want to just talk to somebody about it, because like I've been listening to like I've seen some interviews with him on some of the stuff, and like listening to some podcasts about people talking about it, and it's just it's a lot to unpack.
Nice. All right, well, I'll close this out. I got a final little gem here.
Oh boy,
for you boys. This is kind of my favorite thing of the week or the month. I don't know. This is an audio delight for you, not a movie, not a video game. This is something to listen to.
They'll tickle my ear holes.
Plug yourself into. In July of 2024, Queens of the Stone Age went to the Catacombs of Paris and recorded like an acoustic unplugged session inside of the Catacombs of Paris.
Oh my god, crazy. I love Queens of the Stone Age too.
This gives me goosebumps just thinking about these songs.
They're so badass. Especially
they are an amazing band. One of like the few great rock bands.
We've seen them together, Dave.
Left. Yeah, we have. And that was one of I mean, that show was amazing. I remember
so cool, dude. The Dome, right? No, not the was it the Dome?
Something Dome.
Rochester?
Something in Rochester,
right?
Yeah.
Dome Arena? Is that it?
Yeah, something like that. They had lights on the
big
ceiling.
Lights that go up on the ceiling, a big dome, and it was like
must be the Dome Arena. Yeah.
It's fucking dope, dude. That's where we saw Queens of the Stone Age. I was like, I was blown away how many hits they have. I'm like, oh, they have probably like 7 hits. Like, they have like 20 hits. Like, dude, they have a whole night
so much music.
So much that you forget. I mean, then there's like your personal favorites, but just like on the radio, they have so many songs that you're like,
they have so many hidden gems throughout all their, like, because they've been around since 98, 99.
Yeah.
They've been putting out albums.
Oh. So they're, Dave, do you know
an older band.
Song? You know the Mosquito song?
Yeah, I know the Mosquito song.
Yeah, Mosquito song. Sweet.
They did like they recorded a 5 song like set down in the Catacombs, but it reminded me of like the old MTV Unplugged.
Where, I was gonna say
they would do different versions of songs where it's a song that but they do it like completely different,
acoustic or different. Yes.
So like down here, they have like full violins and cellos and like the plucking strings to go along with it. Like there's no drums or anything. There's nothing plugged in. Like dude's playing like an acoustic bass. I haven't seen many of those.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But and like xylophones and like fucking crazy shit. But they keep all of the Catacomb sounds in there. You can hear like dripping water in the background while like songs are playing. It is a fucking audio delight. It came out.
I love when music
today.
Like this.
I know, like, it's fresh out today on June 5th was the first day that it's been out.
Like Pink Floyd went to Pompeii,
yeah,
and recorded.
Really?
No audio, no crowd, nobody. They just went to Pompeii, and you can watch it to this day. It's back in the day, like in the 70s and shit. But they were there in Pompeii, recorded their songs live, and it's amazing. And I think they went back in like the 90s or early 2000s, but 90s, I think. I love like when a band gets like I was saying to people, why aren't like rooftop gigs a thing? Like, why did the Beatles like do it and then like it wasn't really a thing? Like, we need to have bands being able to play in cool venues, not these fucking stages. Is boring.
Yeah,
it's Scalper City.
Buffalo's got some cool spots, like down on the waterfront. Like we've got some cool areas, but like stadium tours are just kind of like meh. Like
right, and it's too capitalistic. We're like, it's just not fair to the thing.
60,000 people in, and you're hearing this echoey, reverby thing coming out of shitty speakers, fucking 50 meters up in the sky. Like, ugh.
Exactly.
No, the best
and then like you go
like
there and you watch them
wall fucking bar or something.
Yeah,
exactly.
This one kind of melted my brain a little bit. It is a $10 purchase. It is not. I checked on Spotify today, and it's not on Spotify yet.
It'll be out, I'm sure eventually.
But like,
could you see
premium? It's probably on Apple Music, I would guess. Then,
yeah,
maybe
if it's that good. But like Taylor, no offense to Taylor Swift, but like Taylor Swift is never going to do something cool like this. She's going to be fucking
studio recording or doing
studio.
Don't knock Taylor. Don't knock Tay-Tay.
She's not gonna go in the catacombs of Paris, dude. Come on, only a fucking rock band.
That is badass. Yeah,
and there's just fucking like skulls everywhere and fucking
I love it.
It's just Josh walking around just like singing, and I'm assuming they're just recording it off of like, I don't know, some sort of recorder in the room, because
sure.
There's no like nothing down there is electrical. It's just everybody's just using battery powered whatever.
Battery,
Yep. And this isn't the first time. Queens of the Stone Age did one in like Cologne, Germany. They did it in like a small cathedral church, and there was like 100 people there, and they incorporated the old church pipe organs into all their songs.
Yeah, as you should.
Like, it gives you
that's art. That's music. I know.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying. These musicians today sound old, but like these musicians, they're too much in the they're in the studio and
all their beep boops and their techno bops.
Dude, we all know. Everybody knows that like the music's in the low spot right now, but it's just, it's because they're not being creative. They're going to like they're too digital and they're too safe.
Everything's highly produced and
it's fine. It has a good sound, but like it's not like fucking Catacombs of Paris. Cool.
Like this is one you listen to. You put on headphones and you listen to this, and you just get goosebumps just fucking listening.
Well, that also should have been done in VR. They should have had a 360 camera when they did it. So you can sit and be there when they did it. And then, you know what I'm saying?
It's great though. It's like these like stripped down, just like complete different compositions of songs.
It's my favorite. I love that shit.
It's got a creepy rawness to it. It's fucking great. So that was my favorite one. I just finished listening to this like a couple hours ago.
Cool.
It's awesome. I'll put a link up in the Discord for you guys to listen to.
Sweet.
And then give them the $10. All right. I think we're good here.
Yep.
Eric, you want to take us home?
Country roads? I will take us home. West Virginia. So, if you want,
Hot mama,
Western New York.
If you want to follow us, just go to the nomadsoffantasy.com. Get in touch with us, nomadsoffantasy.com/Discord to chat with us. Come join in, chat about some games, some movies, some whatever else is on your mind. Check out the TikTok at Nomads of Fantasy, YouTube channel, youtube.com/@nomadsoffantasy. I mean, if you Google us, we'll come up. Don't worry about it. You'll find us. Don't you worry.
Let Google do the work for you there, sweetheart.
Yeah. That's all we got for you this month on our catch up, and we will see you next time.
Ooh, is it the next time going to be Summer of Sam?
Yeah, it is the Summer of Sam.
Oh yeah, we'll give a little tease for Summer of Sam. What we got first? What do we got up first, Dave? From the Sketchy?
Galaxy Quest.
Yes!
Mr. Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, who's like a secondary character, but still, whatever it takes to get you this movie.
Yeah. Yep. I've never seen it, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to kick off Summer of Sam. Galaxy Quest. And that should be coming in your ear holes pretty soon. So take a, just keep an eye out on your podcast feeds for that. I don't know.
Keep an eye out.
I don't know. I'm tired.
Keep an ear hole out.
Yep. Keep your holes open. We'll fill them for you. So until next time. Safe travels, nomads. Dave's dying.
Keep your holes open. Okay. Do my best.